Ålesund airport. It's been about 24 hours since I arrived now. First half was definitely a bit rough, won't lie. Honestly though, I think which is a little bit more scouting, which is tough when you're carrying a 60-pound pack. I think I could have been a little better prepared, a little more comfortable for the night. If my hotel was any more expensive than it was, I definitely don't think it would have been a good value. But at 60 bucks, you really can't complain. And I mean, I'm still in the airport area, which is cool because it's got beautiful views. Tomorrow, I think the rental car is still a go-ahead because if it wasn't, I'd have to be out by noon. I'd have to go set my stuff up. I know roughly where I would put it still, um, but then I'm limited to the bus lines, and I think the bus back here stops running at 7 p.m. unless you take the local, which is like an hour. So I think car's good. I'll still get a lot of things to check out. So I think rental car's still a go-ahead. Now, 6 a.m., I need to be here for takeoff, which means probably about 5 I need to be at the airport. I'll have to figure that all out for Monday. Really looking forward to it. There's a lot of cool airports left, a lot of airports that we haven't visited yet. So plenty of cool places to see here in Norway. Right. So there's really no food shops or anything on this island. It's basically just the airport and some pipeline, I think for data cable. So the move now is to head over to the terminal. The last flight that departs has already left. So I don't know if the airport's already closed, but we'll go check out and see if we can at least go to the vending machines. If not, there's food in the rucksack. It would be ironic to eat it in a hotel because it was meant more for like when I'm out camping, but that's okay. Also, we're gonna get some of that restocked. I'll go to a grocery store tomorrow. So we'll go check that out. We got a couple of flights coming in. The most interesting to me actually is KLM. Granted, I'm biased on that, but they land here late at night and they leave first thing in the morning.
It's a small terminal area, but it is very nice. Can't complain. And they have luggage carts, which will be useful. All right. Dinner has been secured. There was a grocery store in the airport, but
so we weren't able to grab food from there. But got a little snack. This, along with what I already have, will be complemented pretty well. I do have water that I brought from Oslo, but it would be nice to have something sweet. So, yeah, looking forward to it. In total, I think this was about maybe 140 crowns, 10 bucks for vending machine stuff. Prices, that's not terrible.
Back at the hotel, I took advantage of the fact I had a sink to do some laundry, trying to avoid using laundromats on this trip. And here's the room. It was small but quite nice. Double bed that started to split apart, wardrobe, TV, and the bathroom. Small but nice, especially for the location. Had a kitchen outside, plenty of tables. So I put the majority of my stuff on the outside of the building, just along the wall, so really hoping it's still there when I come back with the car. Alright, there's something I really like about robot lawnmowers, and it looks like they use them at the airport here. And I've had a fascination with them since I was a kid, and we would go vacation in Denmark, like a little, vacation house along the beach. And they'd use those because like the owners wouldn't always be there and they want to keep the grass really short. Now there is a downside. They do kill porcupines. Porcupines will just freeze up, they'll play possum, and they'll get run over and it is bloody. But they're so cute. Alright, so that took a little longer than expected. We're about 10 minutes past when we were supposed to pick up. Reality, like 30 minutes after they saw me. Which the guy told me I could have come a little earlier when I had first talked to him, but it was his bad. All good. They initially gave me a Ford Kuga, which is a mid-size SUV. It's all right, nothing special. I asked if they had anything nicer, and they said they could talk to their other station in the main town and see if I could swap out there. It ended up taking forever, like 30 minutes, because of another customer that was being a bit difficult. They needed to see first. Totally fine with that. They ended up having a Volvo XC90 here for me that somebody else returned. Perfect. I'll take a Volvo, especially a 90. It's plenty of space. And we need space. So we're gonna go grab it now, and then we are going to go pick up my stuff that's hopefully still over there. It's been about an hour and 30 minutes now since I abandoned my stuff at the side of the building, so hopefully it's still there. And then we'll get out of here and on our way. All right, so just getting over here, it looks like Avis is on this side. There is a Hertz one there, but I'm pretty sure, oh, what's this? Never seen that before. That's an XC60, so it's not ours. I'm not seeing an XC90 just yet. Oh, that looks like an XC90, but is that our XC90? Oh, yes it is. It is the plug-in hybrid version, all-wheel drive. Seems like it might be a base model. Ooh, didn't like it. Oh, car's still active. Car's not active. All right, so we made it to the grocery store. Well, that was definitely a fun drive. I need to record it on the way back because that tunnel was really cool. But let's go find some food. So strangely, everything that would normally need to be refrigerated is just sitting on the shelves here because it's like a cold room. I guess that's what they do in their Sunday only store. They just have a big cold room and they put everything in it. Really strange. You can see the rest of the store through the glass, but yeah, just weird. I've never seen this before in 70 plus countries. And then you just go out these sliding doors and it takes you to the rest of the store. Yeah, weird. Actually, the place to grab a fan. Alright, so I'm a little confused. So this part of the grocery store isn't open, and you can obviously tell they have a bunch of stuff in there. But around the corner, they have like a little section. Oh, it's called Sundtagbutiken Rudhornet. I think that means on the weekend, or at least Sunday, they only have the mini store open, which is interesting. Yeah, kind of weird. Anyways, here's the haul. For about... I got these rolls here, and looking at them now, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to bake them. So what I did was I threw them in the dash like that, and I'm hoping they're at least a little warm. I mean, if it's raw dough, it's not that terrible, honestly. But the rest of our snacks down here, I've been eating the chips, put together some sandwiches, and have myself a little lunch before exploring the beautiful nature around me. All right, so we just parked the car, and we're gonna walk over to the bridge over here and take a little glance at it. All right, so I picked this spot just randomly on the map. I had no idea what it was. I mostly was just looking for a place about 35-40 minutes outside of Ålesund that might have a nice view of the fjords. I think we hit the jackpot because this is exactly where I dropped my pen, and I didn't realize how cool it was. But take a look at that. Can't see it too well. Oh wow, I didn't even know it was there. It's cool. Oh, you're seeing a boat. Probably a little further out then, I guess. Take a look at this. Isn't that cool? What's really interesting to me is right across the way there. It's a town called Molde. It's one of the airports we're going to want to hit on this trip. It's so close that you can say we technically saw it, but we got to fly out of it. Take a look at this though. It's like a little dock for this boat. How randomly cool is that? But yeah. What a view, guys. What a view. All right, so behind me right here is a little signpost. It's actually quite an interesting signpost to us because all three places on here have an airport. So all three we have either gone to or we're going to. Obviously, we've been to Ålesund. We're flying out there tomorrow. We haven't been to Molde. We haven't been to Trondheim, but they're coming up soon, guys. That means, I'm gonna assume it means no parking. Hopefully it doesn't count for us. Look at this, isn't it beautiful out here? Well, looks like a safe enough time to cross as any. Look at that. I was a bit tired and forgot to record the sleeping setup, but here's what it looks like. It's just putting down the back 2 rows and then falling asleep on the air mattress. Very comfortable. Well, good morning. This is basically how I slept. Worked pretty well, all things considered. Had a great view across the way. It's 3 in the morning, so could probably start making your way to the airport.